Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of the Bigger Than Sports podcast. And there's no guests, no theatrics in this episode. It's just straight to the point and to the core of Bigger Than Sports. Me. I'm lan Waite, and I'm the founder and CEO at Bigger Than Sports. And, it's no secret, I am young. I'm a 20-year-old college student, and I started this business from the ground up. And it goes without being said that I did it with a team, and they are everything. Every single person that has helped Bigger Than Sports get to the point that it is at today, they already know. It's everyone from family to friends to people I just met this year to people I've known my entire life. And they're the reason that I'm able to be a leader and be in this position. And going into this episode today, I don't want it to be self-centered around the fact that, I started this business and I should have a podcast where I'm talking about me and what I do. I want it to be me today because I have a story and I have a message that could genuinely impact and change your life if you listen to it. Because I had a story that was going to be written out for me, and it wasn't a good one. I have been the captain of my basketball teams, and I had all of these friends in high school, and I've always been such a good kid doing my community service, but I didn't have a purpose. I didn't have a story that was worth listening to. But here I am. Here you are, listening to it. So what changed? It was a mindset shift, an environmental change. And these principles helped me to do it. And they helped me to run a business while I am in college. So without further ado, I am excited to get into the first point, which is a motto that I live by. It is that life is too short to be small. Be bigger. And it's funny that I say that because, the business bigger than sports, whatever. But I want to say it again for it really to resonate with you. Life is too short to be small. Be bigger. Now let's break it down. Life is too short. It's such a outplayed statement that it doesn't really ever stick with people until you ask them at the end of their life. And then you see it in their eyes that they didn't live up to the expectations that they had for themselves. They didn't live up to the potential that they had within themselves. And as a result, they are sitting on that deathbed, or they are sitting in their 30s and their 40s, even in their late 20s, even in their 20s right now in college, and they're unfulfilled and they're small. That is the reality that most people face. In fact, I would like to argue could even be you watching this. And if there's one thing that you get out of this, it's that life is too short to be small. Be bigger. Be the bigger person. Be the bigger figure. Make the bigger impact. Take the bigger role. Take the bigger risk. And that is when life gets fun. When life gets entertaining is when you actually go out and be something. Not nothing. And it is something that I could say, and it just won't stick. And it's because I've heard it so many times. Life is too short. And it never stuck for me. It never did. Until I started Bigger Than Sports. Life is too short to be small. Be bigger. And once you do make that mindset shift, that you want to be big, that you want to do something big and meaningful with your life, guess what? I'm not going to sit here and tell you it will be hard. You guys already know that. I'm going to sit here and tell you that it's easy. You know why that it's easy? Because no one else is making that mindset shift. Everyone's playing small. Everyone's playing within their box. No one is going outside that box, stepping into the fear and enjoying it, smiling through it, knowing that you are just going to learn from it and to grow from it and to be something bigger. Something I always say, it's lonely at the top. It's because it is. The competition is low. And I'm not speaking from a higher perspective or a cocky mindset. It's literally just that I've made the mindset shift that I don't want to live a meaningless life. I want to take risks. And ever since I've made that shift, life has been so much more rewarding, so much more experiences, so much more fun. And I just want that for you so bad. It's not any downplay on anyone or anything and what they do other than that thing that is going on between your two ears. Make that mindset shift and make that shift in your life where you are doing things every single day that steps you outside of the ordinary. And once you do, you'll come to realize that it is not that hard. See, it's only hard within. It's only hard to start. It's only hard to get up off the couch and go and do. But once you go and do and try, you'll start to realize how much easier things get once you can do that. And you think, oh, it's going to be impossible. How am I going to be a college student and run a club and also still have fun and still have friends and still work out and stay in shape and run a business? How am I ever going to do that? And I'll sit here and tell you that burnout, that overwork, it's not from having too much on your plate. It's about what's on it and who's sitting at the table with you. Now let me break that down. It's not about how much is on your plate. It's what's on it and who's sitting at the table with you. What's on your plate? Is it things that fill you up with joy? Or is it things that drain you, that take you away? When you wake up to go to school or to go to your job or to go hang out with your friends, do you leave feeling a sense of fullness, of fulfillment, of happiness, of joy? You see, I have all of these different aspects of my life that I'm giving my all into, and I still can go to sleep at night feeling full, if not even more full than when I woke up. Because the things that I am doing, I love. Bigger than sports, I pour my all into it. And I get asked all the time, Ian, how do you work so much and not burn out? It's because I love it. I am aligned with the path that I am on. And for you, you need to find that path that you genuinely enjoy, that you can be your true, authentic self and you're not fabricating who you are. That is when you can realize to the core what I am saying. And I just want that for you. I want that for your life. And then again, it is hard. It is hard. I don't know if I can do it. Self-doubt comes into play. Well, guess what? You can. That life is not that far away. The only thing that's stopping you from living that life, you guessed it, you. And that is the core of what I want to say. As I am a college student running a business, and I am in South Florida, and I've seen both sides of the story when it comes to environment. So let me break that quote down again. It's not about how much is on your plate. It's about what's on your plate and who's at the table sitting with you. I'm in South Florida in college. Who was sitting at my table my first year? I'll tell you one thing. It wasn't good people. It wasn't people that lifted me up. It wasn't people that wanted the best for me. It wasn't people that pushed me and helped me to reach my full potential. And I ended up becoming a product of my environment. So who's at your table? Who are you sitting with? Not only am I going to talk about the things that you're doing, are you pouring into them and then getting poured back in? Are the people that you're pouring into pouring back into you? Are the people that you're around on a day-to-day basis uplifting you, pushing you, and motivating you to be the best version of yourself? Because I will tell you one thing, it matters. It really, truly does. And if you can perfect what it is that you do and who it is that you surround yourself with, and you make that mindset change, everything will be different. So, what are you wired for? To give you some perspective into that question, I'll answer it. Man, I'm wired. Wired. Like, I wake up. That's what I mean. I wake up and I think about it. I wake up and I go out and I pursue it every single day. I'm wired for impact. I'm wired for the challenge. Just a small little fun story. Like, I love hot showers. Like, it has been my thing since I was young. Like, I love the shower. That's my thing. Every single morning this last summer until now, and I still will continue to do it, I decided to challenge myself one random day to take cold showers in the morning. Just because it's something that I love, I want to challenge myself and see if I can go without it. I've done it ever since. That's just me. Everyone's like, if people hear that, they're like, dude, what is wrong with you? What are you even doing? And the only answer I can give them is like, hey man, it's me. That's me to the core. I started a business. I want to be great. I want to make an impact that is great. And there's nothing that's going to stand in the way for that. Nothing. Like, I work every single day so hard going towards this goal, this pursuit of positively impacting other people. And everyone's got different values. What are yours? Find that thing that you just love and just cannot take your mind off of. I want every single person that I meet, that I talk to, that I am close to have these feelings of pure bliss, because you deserve it. And I know that you're capable of it because I did it. And you may think, okay, Ian, I'm going to change my environment. I'm going to change my mindset. I'm going to change my environment, who I'm around. I'm going to change my career trajectory and what I am doing. How am I going to deal with it all? I'm going to just be stressed. How am I going to start a business? How can I do it? And I'll tell you straight up, I mean, nonprofit CEOs have probably the highest burnout and leaving job rate in the world. And it's because they're overworked and they ain't paid good enough to do it. So how do I deal with stress? It's as simple as this one quote that I always turn to. And it's that stress is the absence of faith. Stress is the absence of faith. You see, when I go through my day-to-day and I am just freaking jammed, I look at my schedule and it's jam-packed, and in between each meeting I have to send this amount of emails, and if I don't get to it, oh my God, what am I going to do? And then I also have to take care of myself because I value that so much. Like, what do I do? Oh my God, like, I'm even getting stressed right now just talking about it. I have to sit here and remind myself that stress is just the absence of faith. You see, I'm only stressed because I do not have faith that it is all going to work out and that it is all happening for a reason. And if you can just understand that, and you can make those shifts, and you can turn away from the fact that there is a fear of stress, that is why I'm not going to do. See, that's not having faith. Faith is conviction in the fact that you know there is everything happening for a reason. And that's how you have to live your life. You see, even when things are stacked against you and everything's going wrong and you have all of these things that you're dealing with, if you can just sit and be content with how life is going and what is happening, because you know and you have faith that it will all work out, there won't be stress. But there will be pressure. And see, there's a big difference between stress and in between pressure. And I say in between because is pressure a good thing? Is pressure a bad thing? And everyone's heard the quote, pressure either busts pipes or make diamonds. But it really is so profound. But that's not what I'm getting at. Pressure is a blessing. Pressure is earned. Everyone listening, chase pressure. I say that because pressure is earned. Pressure is something that is external. You see, you may put stress on yourself, but really you're putting stress on yourself because there are other things that count on you. And that's a blessing. It's a blessing to have pressure in your life. You see, if you don't have a challenge to go and embark on, if you don't have a goal to go and reach, where's the fun in life? Where is the goodness and the fullness of living, of being here? What is the point? And you see, with that, yes, there will come stress. But if you have faith in your path and in yourself and in the people you surround yourself with, then pressure is a good thing. Pressure is something you chase. You want to put things on you that you know when you're done with it because everything's going to work out in the way that it's supposed to because of faith. Then you will chase positive pressure. And that's the key to it, y'all. That is everything. And I'm a living proof of it. I didn't have pressure my freshman year. I didn't have people pushing me. I didn't. And the only reason that my story is worth telling now is because I put that pressure on myself. I apply pressure onto myself to go and make an impact for the students we work with. I apply pressure on myself to raise money for our organization. I put pressure on myself to be a good leader. But what is being a good leader? But before I talk about how I became a leader and how I'm able to be a successful leader, a quote that my mentor has said to me, I think just encapsulates my story so well. And it's that gratitude can open doors that money cannot. And to give you guys a little bit of context, Bigger Than Sports is a youth-led nonprofit. And I'm not the only leader. I have people helping me out, working their butt off, putting their all. Their entire life's purpose is bigger than sports, just like mine is. And while it might not be their entire life's purpose, like it is a massive part of what they do. And they aren't getting paid a dime, including me. But none of us are getting paid a dime. So why are they so invested into it? And I think it's gratitude. I am so grateful for every single person that has helped me out. And it's full circle, because I said it at the start and I'll say it now. I would not be here without them. But that's just me doing it again. Like, I am wired to be grateful for these people and to make them feel important and to make them feel valued. I know that every single person on that team walks home from a meeting, goes home from work to their wife or, college. They don't have wives. To their girlfriend or probably their weekend fling, but whatever. They go home to their friends and they're happy. Like, that's the reality of every single person, every single volunteer, every single board member, every single staff member of Bigger Than Sports. And I can confidently say that because I'm grateful and I show gratitude. And if you want to do something big, if you want to make someone feel good, just be grateful and show it. It does more than you know. And with that being said, gratefulness and just being appreciative isn't just it. You see, that's how I can have people be invested in me. But how can you be successful? How can you actually go and grow a company? Because it won't come by just throwing out compliments. It won't. How I did it is under a mind frame and a mindset that I have stuck my leadership by. And one of our partner organizations, he actually had this quote on a coffee mug right here. And ever since I read that, it's kind of just been a mantra that I've said with the team. And it's that leaders are not measured by how many followers they have, but by how many leaders that they create. I don't have followers. Bigger Than Sports doesn't have people who follow. Bigger Than Sports creates leaders. I was created as a leader because of Bigger Than Sports. There's a story behind Bigger Than Sports. We are college students running a nonprofit, doing it through sports. It's a story that's worth being heard, and I cannot stress that enough because it is literally creating leaders, change, fun, impact, everything along the lines of something that just makes you feel good. And I just know that if I were to lead, or if you were to lead a group, and everyone's a leader, whether it's in your friend group or your family, in some aspect of your life, you're a leader. If you just lead to have people follow, are you even really leading? Are you? Or are you just taking? Are you just filling up your ego? See, for me, I will do everything to put my team in the spotlight. I will do everything to put my team through the uncomfortable, through the fear, because I know that they will grow because of it, and they will, in turn, on investment, be better people, be happier, love themselves more, and be able to love other people more, because leadership goes far beyond just leading them professionally. It's a personal thing, and it's just important for you to realize that as a leader, whether you're a parent, whether you're just a leader in your friend group, that what you say matters. What you do, it matters so much to change people's mindsets and trajectories. And so as you go through life, I can share my lessons. I'm 20 years old, but I take pride in myself, and I don't do that often. If you know me, I am always living in the present. I'm always enjoying life, but my vision is on the future. Therefore, sitting here in this moment, talking to you guys, telling you guys my story, this is me being in the present, and for once, looking back on the past and how I got here. And I hope that you can learn from it, because life is too short to be small. Don't live your life small. Dream big, because you can do it. And when you do it, have faith that you will prevail. But the only way that you can do it and prevail is not only to have faith, but also to have it be something that you truly align with and want for yourself. And do it around people that lift you up and that make you a better person. And when you become that leader, in whatever story that you're writing, be a good one. Be an uplifting one. Be one that every single person you lead walks home happy and a leader. Thank you all so much for listening to me and my story. I'm still writing it out, and I hope that you guys join this story, watch Bigger Than Sports grow as this podcast does, and really just invest in us. And whatever that investment means, whether it's by donation, helping out, volunteer, or even just sharing this with a friend, just know that an investment in Bigger Than Sports is investing in the youth who are investing in the youth. And I just want you all to take home with you today and just know it's always bigger than sports.